Well, hello. It's nice to see you. I'm glad that you've chosen to spend a little bit of time with me, and I'm going to use this time to teach you something about bird watching, about a way to identify birds. Each week, we will spend a little bit of time learning something from how we observe birds. Sound confusing? It'll make sense when you watch this. So please, let's see what we have in store for us today. Today's lesson from bird watching is about when good ideas go bad. We're going to talk about distinguishing between house finches and purple finches, which frankly are rather difficult to tell apart. This is kind of an advanced birding lesson, but there's a simple way to tell them apart. Look at the map. Where do you live? Now, why would I say that? Because if you're in the east and you're in the city, the bird that you are likely going to see is a bird that didn't used to be there, the house finch. The purple finch is native to the eastern part of the United States and the house finch to the western part. So how did they get here? Well, they got here when some good Samaritan tried to do a good thing, but it didn't end up being very good. There was someone selling house finches as pets, as something you could take home and have live in a cage with you, and it was illegal. And someone who knew that, who saw these birds in the pet shop and understood the illegality of it, went in and told the owner that they were going to give the person an opportunity to do something about it before they alerted the authorities and got them in trouble. Well, what do you think the shop owner did? Released the birds. And the birds just flew out and landed all around and started to find a new home. So much so that they are now much more common at our backyard feeders and around our houses in our neighborhoods than the purple finches that ought to be living here. So the lesson today is not so much about identification of birds. Keep working at that because they are difficult to tell apart. But the lesson today is about our behavior. Because even when we think we are doing the right thing, we have to think about the consequences. We can't always anticipate what they are, and we should still do the right thing. But sometimes bad things happen, even when we try to do good things. So let's all work together and try to raise the bar. How does that sound? Let's try to all behave a little bit better and encourage good behavior in others, because just enforcing the rules doesn't always fix the problem. So now, the lesson is yours. What did you learn? What does it mean to you from what you gathered in our time together? It's going to be different for each and every one of us. That's what learning is like. And I hope that in all of this, you will see that God has created a beautiful, wonderful, spectacular world with all these differences, in part so that you will know that you have a place in it, and all of it can make you feel better. It can make you feel wonderful that the world is so beautiful. So I hope that whatever you learned in this time will be something you can apply, you can practice in your life this week, every week. And maybe you will have something to share that you learn, and I would love to hear it. And others would love to hear it. So as you go from this time, go out and explore. See the world. Find what God has in store for you. And tell others about it. Until next time, bye.